and welcome to Afrifreedom, your trusted source for in-depth analysis on the key issues shaping Nigeria and the African continent. I'm presenter's name, and today we explore a collection of major developments that are stirring the public conscience, testing the rule of law, and raising deep security and sovereignty questions. Before we dive into today's analysis, a quick disclaimer: the content in this video is presented for informational and educational purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice or represent the official position of any organization mentioned. We encourage all our viewers to engage critically and respectfully. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That simple action helps us grow and continue bringing you critical insights others won't cover. Let's begin with the developing story around the arrest of Martins Vincent Oates, popularly known as VeryDarkMan or VDM. On May 2, 2025, he was arrested in Abuja under suspicious circumstances while accompanying his mother to a GT Bank branch. Eyewitness accounts and media reports suggest he was picked up by masked individuals believed to be linked to Nigeria's security apparatus, although there has been no transparent confirmation from the EFCC or DSS. This isn't VDM's first run-in with authorities, but the conditions of his arrest, unannounced and in broad daylight, have sparked a firestorm of protest online. Many young Nigerians see this as a crackdown on free speech, given VDM's outspoken style and recent criticisms of government and institutional corruption. Activists in Abuja are organizing mass protests for Monday, condemning what they call an unlawful detention and warning against creeping authoritarianism. Civil society voices like Peter Obi have also weighed in, urging the government to uphold democratic rights and protect the voices of youth who seek accountability and reform. This moment is more than just about one man; it raises urgent questions about the limits of civil liberties in modern Nigeria. What does this arrest signify for freedom of speech and expression in our democracy? Are we witnessing a coordinated silencing of dissent, or is there more to the story than the public has been told? We want to hear from you in the comments. Is VeryDarkMan being unfairly targeted, or is the state acting within its rights? Where should we draw the line between activism and provocation?
VDM from Abuja, we are marching to the EFCC office. We not be wait again, we not be patient again. We will march to the EFCC office. We are marching there. We not be wait again. We are not patient again. We are not patient enough. We cannot wait. We not feel wait again. We not feel wait again. It's either a free VDM or we don't go home. We know they go out if they don't free VDM. Free VDM. Free VDM. Don't play. Don't play. Else you're going to learn. The EFCC go learn in the hard. They go learn in the hard. The EFCC are corrupt and they will learn in the hard. Don't play.
Meanwhile, a far more deadly and disturbing trend is unfolding in the northeast of the country. Reports from reputable sources like Reuters indicate a serious resurgence in terrorist activity involving Boko Haram and ISWAP. These groups, thought to have been significantly weakened, are now launching coordinated attacks in Borno and Adamawa states. They've reportedly adopted more advanced tactics, including the use of armed drones and improvised explosive devices. The Nigerian military's response has been criticized as sluggish or poorly coordinated. In fact, Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State recently raised alarms that terrorists are regrouping in the Lake Chad region and Sambisa Forest, adding that federal support has been largely absent despite repeated warnings. In the past few weeks alone, over 48 lives have been lost in renewed violence. Civilians are calling for self-defense, as confidence in the state's ability to secure its citizens continues to dwindle. These developments bring back haunting memories of the darkest days of the Boko Haram insurgency. Are we sliding back into a full-scale war in the northeast? Has the government dropped the ball on national security yet again? And how can Nigeria simultaneously handle internal protests in Abuja while contending with renewed terrorist threats in the north? Is this government capable of managing crises on multiple fronts? Let's hear your thoughts. What should be the top priority right now, safeguarding civic freedoms in the capital or reinforcing security in the conflict zones? As all of this unfolds, another explosive narrative is developing around the indigenous people of Biafra, known as IPOB. In recent weeks, IPOB leadership has gone to great lengths to distance itself from Simon Ekpa, a Finnish-based Nigerian separatist who has been releasing inflammatory videos and issuing lockdown orders across southeastern Nigeria. IPOB spokespersons have clearly stated that Simon Ekpa is not a member of their movement and that his actions, particularly those linked to violence, illegal sit-at-home orders, and threats, do not reflect the mission or direction of IPOB. In multiple interviews and videos, Ekpa himself has said that his faction, known as the Autopilot Group, is independent and does not take orders from Motsi Nnamdi Kanu or the IPOB Directorate of State. This disassociation is crucial, especially as legal proceedings for Nnamdi Kanu continue to draw international attention. IPOB claims that the Nigerian government and its agents are using Ekpa's actions to discredit the organization as a whole and jeopardize Kanu's case in court. So, the question here is this: can a movement truly protect its image when rogue actors claim to speak in its name?
Whatever I am doing today has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He did not give me the order. And I've made it very clear. We exonerate him from everything we are doing today. That particular thing has been made very clear to the public, including to the Nigerian media. I am fighting on my own, leading the Biafra government in exile.
What does this kind of narrative conflict do to public trust in grassroots organizations? And should Simon Ekpa face legal consequences for actions tied to violence, even if he claims autonomy from IPOB? The situation is increasingly complex, and it's clear that Nigerians are being pulled in multiple directions, facing internal dissent, external threats, and a credibility crisis among some of its most vocal opposition movements. As we close this deep dive, let's reflect on where Nigeria stands today. The arrest of VeryDarkMan has become a rallying point for civil rights advocacy. The Northeast is once again under siege by emboldened terrorists. And separatist tensions are being further complicated by narrative hijacking and ideological fractures. All of these threads lead us to one inevitable conclusion: Nigeria stands at a crossroads. One where leadership, civic responsibility, and public awareness will determine whether the nation descends into deeper instability or rises to meet its challenges with unity and reform. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think is the most urgent issue Nigeria must tackle first, and how should we go about it? Thanks again for watching Afrifreedom. If you found this analysis helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with your network, and subscribe for future updates and exclusive reports. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep asking the right questions.